Good evening. I am excited to share with you a beer that was released. It's almost been, no, I guess, what is today, Wednesday? Okay, it'll be a week tomorrow. I'm just now getting to the review portion of my life because it's been really a crazy, hectic week. So this is Farm Creek Brewing Company's Heather's Limit export style stout. It's 7.1% alcohol by volume. Rod J Beer Ventures will be happy to know that these cans don't come with just these mailing labels on them anymore. They actually have can labels. So no more back alley beer beer deals transactions going on. So this is Farm Creek, who just opened recently in the city that I live in. Oops. Okay, I'm making a mess. I don't know why that just made a mess. That sucks. Well, fine. All right. Wow, this is super heady. So I just totally made a mess while I was spilling this beer. I guess that's really what happened. I made a mess while I was trying to pour this beer. So you can see now it definitely pours with a nice head on it. So this is 7.1% alcohol by volume, and the export style stout is a is a thought I can't complete. The dark British beer category, and the style is the foreign extra stout, and so it's some beers that are in this style include Guinness Foreign Extra Stout, and that's the one that comes in the glass bottle that doesn't have the nitrous widget in it. And then Cooper's Best Extra Stout, the Colonel Export Stout Ridgeway. These aren't any of them that I've tried, and the Southwark Old Stout. I haven't tried those. So if you're familiar with the Foreign Extra Stout style of Guinness, then you know what this style is. So it's just a little deeper. Usually a higher gravity, and the range for this particular style is 6.3 to 8%. All right, so let's take a look at this. Aroma-wise, it's nice, deep, roasty coffee aroma going on here. Mostly I'm just getting coffee out of this. Oops. And I stuck my nose in the beer. Alright. This is like a comedy of errors review. Holy moly. Alright. Anyway, insight into how my day went. Anyway, lots of deep roastiness that I'm getting out of here. Almost a sweetness that is reminiscent of like a milk stout. But it's not sweet, and it doesn't smell like a milk stout. It's just slight sweetness in here, but I feel like this is more of a dry than sweet beer. Appearance-wise, it's this beautiful, opaque, dark brown, black color. I have a little tinge of light coming in at the bottom, and it has just a hint of red in it, poured with this nice head. The head itself is almost tan in color. You can almost, yeah, I guess you can see there. It's pretty tan in color, looks like it's going to stick around for a while. I really like stouts. And this is actually named after Heather. It's Randy and Heather that own Farm Creek, and they have beers named after each of the family members. So favorite daughter, Southern Smile. I don't remember the story behind the hashtag beer or pound beer one, and they have Little Anticipation. It's the IPA they just put out. I don't think that's actually named after a family member. Anyway, they all had these styles of beer, or all of the styles were named after members of the family. And so this is Heather's beer. I guess this is her favorite style, and maybe, anyway, I don't even remember the story behind it. I could have looked that up, but Mostly I just want to drink this beer, I think. Anyway. Wow. Stouts to me always, the part about a stout that I like a lot is that it has this nice, bold flavor up front. And you're like, ooh, this is going to be powerful. And you're expecting, I'm almost drooling now. You're expecting like this long, powerful flavor. But it just resolves nicely into this clean finish. And and you can kind of tell that your taste buds had this deep, roasty, coffee almost burnt flavor experience, but it doesn't stick around. So it doesn't have like a long aftertaste to it, and you kind of get this nice, smooth, velvety creaminess of the beer, the body, and a little carbonation. Some nice roasty maltiness that comes in, like almost a sweet quality at the end. It's really, I really like stouts for that reason. It feels bold, and it just kind of, it cleans up nicely. And this is no exception to that rule. The flavor reminds me a lot of pretzels. And as a matter of fact, I tried this beer last week, or maybe over the weekend or something, I don't remember now, with a whole boat of pretzels, and it was a lovely combination, a little salty, kind of roasty pretzel skin. I don't even know what you call the all-separate pretzel. Anyway, it's great. Good beer. I really love the beers out of Farm Creek. They each have a very unique and interesting flavor. Good flavor for the style and look and aroma. They're very unique and interesting. So their beers don't have like a common flavor, like, oh yeah, that's a Farm Creek beer. It's just like, oh yeah, that's a stout. Oh yeah, that's an IPA. Oh yeah, that's a pale ale, an American pale ale. And they're all really good, just amazing beers standing alone by themselves. I appreciate that. I've gone to a lot of places where I feel like all the beers kind of have the same flavor to them, and it doesn't matter what the style is. But each of these beers is really a good beer in and of its own, which is great. I love that about them. Anyway, yeah, this is a great beer. Perfect for the style, I think. Very enjoyable after my long, crazy day today. And, cheers to Farm Creek. Cheers to Randy and Heather, and to their new brewer, whose name I cannot remember. And I would only recognize him if I saw him from the Facebook posts. Anyway, great beers coming out of Farm Creek. Check them out if you can. They're kegging. They have some restaurants that have their beers on tap locally. The Growler in Danville, and some other restaurants in Walnut Creek I can't think of the name of. Oh, and then Jack's Taps over in Pleasant Hill, the backside of Jack's for the downtown Pleasant Hill little Crescent Plaza thing. So check them out there. Great beers. I think you'll love them. Check out their tap room. It's open Thursday through Saturday, and I want to say roughly noon to noon. Maybe it's on noon on the weekend, but maybe 4 to 9 or something like that. Anyway, you can find them on Facebook, Farm Creek. You can find them on the internet, Farm Creek. Check them out. Good beer coming out of there. So there you have it. Long-winded, great beer. Enjoy it. If this is beer you've had, share with me. I would love to hear, and share with me where you found it. If it was in the tap room, I'd love to hear that, but if you found it in a restaurant, I think that's cool too. So thanks for watching. Have a good night.